What's going on, everyone? It is Paul, the 920 Trader with 920 Trading and Trading Decoded. Today is Monday, July 1st, 2024. And before we get into how we traded SPY today, this is the first video I've made in almost a week and a half, folks. So as luck would have it, I came down with COVID. I haven't been that sick in 50 years, folks. I had what did I have? I had scarlet fever when I was a kid, so I was sick for 3 weeks, still getting over the COVID. But again, folks, this was insidious. I was never worried about really bad things happening to me or anything like that, but I was just sick. It was just nasty. It was just ugly. And it was about a 10, 11 day ordeal that I wouldn't wish on anybody. So thank you, Wuhan lab in China, for your man-made virus. Oh, it was a bat. No, it wasn't a bat. You guys made this in a lab. And we can thank them. And we can also thank our United States government for funding all of that garbage. Hey, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but guess what? It's all true. It's all true. However you feel about it, folks, it is all true. Everything that the conspiracy theorists said, it was all true. They made it. This was a biological weapon. And anyway, that's just, hey, yeah, bring them on. Bring them on. I'll meet them in an alley somewhere, and bad things will happen to them. I will promise you that. Bad things will happen to each and every one of them. Anyway, pre-market high, 546.02. We got pre-market low sitting down here at 544.18. So we're looking at, getting close to $1.90, $1.85, $1.90. That's plenty of room to work with, folks. We can do that all day long. But anyway, let's see how this thing kind of played out. Now, we've been doing something lately, folks. And it works a lot. It works all the time. Does it work every time? Absolutely not. If it worked every time, that's the only play that anybody would ever take throughout the day. So if we take out pre-market low first thing in the morning, we're going to ride that thing to pre-market high. If we take out pre-market high first thing in the morning, we will ride it back down to pre-market low. That's the play, folks. That's the play. So what happened today, folks? What happened? So, man, look at this again. You can see this beautiful, beautiful play back to the upside and the downside. I missed this play. I missed this play back to the downside. We had reports coming out at 9:45. And again, I just flat missed the play back to the downside. Now, when we took out that pre-market low, I said, you know what? I'm going to see what happens, see if we can take out pre-market low and then go take out pre-market high. And as you can see, that did not happen. I mean, we pushed up, we got through a couple of different levels. I gave it a few extra minutes, didn't play it. Now, what the result of not closing out up here, now we got, if this had just been a wick, I'm closing out on the wick. But we got that body, and then we just kind of bounced around. Now, my key should have been as soon as we closed below VWAP, we took it the other way. But again, I was giving it a little bit of grace. I gave it this 20 in here. As soon as we got this cross to the downside, I said, or this a couple of plays in the fishtail, I said, I'm going to close out the trade. And it's a darn good thing I did, folks, because again, I closed it out right in here. Now, had I not been this play to the upside, I would have been on this play to the downside. Again, we had a couple of different plays that were inside the fishtail, and we closed right at this level, the 79 level. And watch this level, folks. This is going to be very, very important. So again, I missed it here. I missed it here, obviously, because I was closing out the trade. And I said, you know what? It's a little bit late to get into this trade. I was directly above that pre-market low. And at this point, we could have potentially used that as support. So I waited until that next candle pushed down and got me below a level. Again, 543.68 below that level. And you're looking, it's like, oh my gosh, it was so late to this play. But again, I had safety at this level. And again, it would have been nice to get into this play up in here, but I wasn't. We deal with what is, not what we wish would be. So again, push to the downside here. Really nice play to the downside. Now let's see what we got. Now at this point, folks, I hadn't eaten today, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to eat. So I took a little bit of time off and I ate. But again, cross to the downside. Really nothing up here to speak of. Yeah, we're just a little bit above. Really struggling to get above. Pre-market high, pre-market low, and then rejected and came back to the downside again. Didn't play any of this whatsoever. I missed a lot of plays during the day. but had decent plays early in the day. Had really, it was okay. And again, I missed this. Is a beautiful play coming out of this demand zone down here, rode up against this pre-market high. I'm sorry, I keep on saying pre-market high. It's pre-market low. And again, I haven't been on the haven't recorded for the last week and a half, so I feel like I'm a little bit rusty in here. Again, just look at this play, just melted up the rest of the day, folks. It was really, really nice the rest of the day. Check out this level. We're trying to take out that 545.24. But again, look at all these crosses. Look at how well these crosses did. Now, we got to this point during the day, and look at what it did. It just it didn't do a whole lot in here. These were slow plotting moves between these two levels right here these were kind of, what's the term for it? These are theta destroying moves in here, folks. You're thinking, well, you got 50 cents. Yeah, but it takes forever to get there. 79 through, 50 cents. Again, nothing really worth it to play. Cross back to the upside. Again, I didn't play anything in here. I was kind of waiting until late in the day and see if we could catch something late in the day. Now, this play over here, we failed to reach this over here. So I thought on this play, I said, you know what? I'll take this cross to the downside. So we got that cross to the downside, first red candle. And I said, you know what? We're below this level. So we're below 79. That's my stop. If it goes against me, I've got a really, really tight stop on it. Took puts right in here and was really, really fortunate. I figured eventually we'd work our way through VWAP, and that's exactly what we did. So again, really, really super nice play back to the downside. And at that point, I said, you know what, we're getting late in the day. Let's see what 350, see how that presents, see if there's anything there on 350. 350, excuse me. Super, super nice play to the upside. Again, nice volume, had decent volume back to the upside. 176,000, which on a day like today, again, is a good volume candle back to the upside. Green candle to the upside, breached or closed above. And I thought, you know what? Really don't have a whole lot to lose, and took this thing 545.15 up to 545.81 P. I was looking for P all day up here, folks. It kind of took a few extra minutes, a few more minutes than I really wanted it to take. I think I was in that play for about 5 minutes, 5.5 minutes. Probably just from a percentage standpoint, the biggest play of the day, about 237% on this particular play. Only because you can buy calls or puts, and I bought calls, obviously at the money. You can really load the boat on these because they are super, super cheap late in the day. Again, 3 out of 5 days, folks. So 3 out of 5 days, you're going to catch one of these plays. If it's green at 350, put on the trade. If it's red at 350, put on the trade. 3 out of 5 days are going to be really, really strong plays. So these two plays right here, and again, I had those plays early. The first one was second play was okay. But these plays right in here, and again, there were plays that were worth a heck of a lot more. But again, caught these plays late, cross to the downside, cross to the upside. And this was a 350 candle. This wasn't a cross. This was just a 350 candle. Green 350, and we're close enough to that level. I said, you know what? Again, very, very low risk, but it's still printing right now, folks. You can see on volume profile, we are really, really close to that POC. Got that POC sitting at 545.36. We are literally 13 minutes after close right now, folks. The market just closed here just a few minutes ago, so we have after hours trading. So tomorrow, folks, we got a couple of red folder events. Let's see what we have tomorrow. Let's see. Let me get to that real quick. We have tomorrow. So today is the first tomorrow. We have Powell. We have Jerome Powell at market open tomorrow. That's a red folder event, obviously. Have no earthly idea what he's going to say. Now, at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, we have Jolt's job openings. So we have those two red folder events, 9:45 and 10 o'clock. Those have the potential for doing some really, really good things in the market. Move it up, move it down. One of those things is, one of the ways is going to pay, maybe both of them. But again, that's how she played out today, folks. Now, if you enjoy our videos, please go ahead and give us a like and a subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notifications. That way you can be notified when we drop new content. which is supposed to be just about every day. But again, folks, I had COVID last week and it was horrible. So about 10 or 11 days of just pure nastiness. Now, also don't forget to leave us a comment. We would greatly appreciate that. And share. We always appreciate all of the shares. So she's coming out a little bit in after hours trading, folks. Now, if you are interested in live daily trading, so every single day, folks, from bell to bell, we do live daily trading. So head on over to our live trading Discord. It's called Trading Decoded. The link for that's right down below, folks. So go check that out. If you are interested in the 920 crossover strategy, head on over to 920trading.com. And again, check it out. All of the information is at no cost to you other than a little bit of your time. I had one of our members went over there today and they said, Paul, are you kidding me? The entire strategy is there and nobody has to pay anything. And I said, yes, it's right there, folks. You don't have to pay for it. Everything is right there. The more, the merrier. If we can help retail traders get good at this, that is what it's all about, folks. It's all about that. But anyway, thank you for spending a little bit of your precious time with us today, folks. We greatly appreciate you. We should be back on the mic tomorrow also because we're on the mend. I'm on the mend. It's not we, it's me. I'm on the mend, folks. But again, I hope everybody has a great rest of the day. We're going to do it again tomorrow, and we will see you in the markets.